Training to be a Mental Health First Responder by Sandy Miller. Mental illness is not a weakness. It is a disease like any other, but the part of the body it affects is the brain. Learning how to effectively recognise and respond when someone is having a mental health crisis could save a life and goes a long way to removing the stigma around those living with mental illness. Warrandyte Neighbourhood House was fortunate to receive a community grant from Community Bank Warrandyte to run 2 sessions dealing with mental health first aid, one in mid-June and the other in mid-July. Your reporter was fortunate enough to secure a spot in the June session, which was led by a fantastic instructor from St John Ambulance. Around a dozen people with a broad range of lived experiences spent their Saturday learning how to respond to someone experiencing a mental health crisis. We discussed the factors and triggers that may lead to a person experiencing mental health issues, learned a framework for speaking with someone in crisis, referring them to professional support networks, and the importance of self-care and debriefing after supporting someone in crisis. While it was mentally and emotionally challenging, this accredited training course gave the participants crucial knowledge on mental health issues and how to assist during a mental health crisis. With some sobering statistics, such as the fact that in Australia, 9 men and 2 women take their own lives every day, and 65,000 people presented in emergency rooms following an unsuccessful suicide attempt each year, and the fact suicide is the leading cause of death in our young people. So it is important to know how to recognise and support someone going through a mental health crisis. At the end of the session, we came away with certification and, more importantly, vital skills and confidence to handle a variety of mental health situations, which many on the course felt they needed to support loved ones in their own families, or more broadly in the community, given the rise in many of the factors that exacerbate mental health issues, such as the cost of living crisis. I was expecting some very heavy content, and while there were some challenging topics covered, and my fellow participants spoke of some dark times in our own lives, it is an important issue to shed light on to remove the taboos around mental illness, depression, and suicide. I would recommend taking this course to everyone. You never know when a loved one, a work colleague, or even a neighbour may go through a crisis, and knowing how to effectively respond could make you the difference that brings them back from the edge. Warrandyte Neighbourhood House will be offering this again on Sunday, July 13, 2025, from 8:30 a.m. Email manager@wnh.org.au to reserve one of the few remaining places left for this final session, or express interest for future courses. More information at wnh.org.au. If you have been affected by the content of this story and would like to talk to someone, you can contact Lifeline on 13 11 14. Visit their website lifeline.org.au/crisis-chat or text 0477 13 11 14.